to play hard no matter what your circumstances are. So there's a lot going on in the course of a WNBA game.
Well, Tina Charles really came alive in that second quarter. Here is LeCon. They switch on her. Nice ball movement. Back to Mabry. Plants the feet. Launches the three. No.
They X'd out and they were good.
Haley Jones continues the assault on offense. She's got 12 in the ball game, coming off that 15-point effort versus Golden State. But then you allow
it ahead, and the defense was not set for it.
James gets away. They had a jump out with Charles. That's the mismatch, and Louisa gets her.
Be an offensive threat.
Well, she has to. The last 4 games shooting only 29%. It's a tough cover for Jones. Maddie shows the double.
Yeah, but
tough fall away. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Thierry. Berger, the spin move. Tough shot. Count it. On offense. You can't let the ball get sticky, and that's been a problem. And count the basket by Mora.
Yeah, they're going inside a little bit more. Maybe they can't.
Coach is telling me that she brings something they can't coach, and that is a bunch of energy for the rookie out of LSU.
Oh, she's unbelievable. I love watching this.
And her mom was a great player at Nebraska. Mom Nafisa played in Nebraska, part of Nebraska's Hall of Fame. Up ahead to Charles. Working on Geisel Suter, a little strong no.
Opportunity. How about Grace Berger? You know, she comes in here, she's, you know, started with, I think, 2 other teams this year. Then she comes here on a 7-day contract, gets through.
Of course, she did have that eye injury, and Coach Mezian was saying she had 22 points with that eye injury. Maybe I should punch her in the other eye. Never played a game, jokingly. And the lead will stretch to 9, and they can add to it with Mabry. Marina, so much improved decision-making over the last couple of years. She's strong, she's physical. Charles left wide open. Wings come up with it. Wings cannot afford to have scoring droughts.
Now you are 100%. What a great pass right there by Haley Jones.
Haley Jones, her 3rd assist of the game. That's the lead down to 7. Man high. Here is Mabry, the catch and shoot from 19. No. Hines Allen pulls it away. 9 points for Maisha. Lost the handle. LeCon. Nice pass to Mabry.
Medal game at the Olympics against the Steph Curry show.
Well, Tina Charles did not come out.
Where she plays.
And inside to Maddie Siegrist. She's got 11, another double-figure game for May. And in that span, she's averaged 17.8.
Well, if you're a coach, there's a win there, too, because you drew that play up, and it was
Bingo.
Executed.
Rivers pull up over Hines Allen. What a talented rookie. She's so gifted on both sides of the ball. 8th pick overall in last year's draft. Wings
away that space.
And a whistle and a foul.
But with James.
Yeah. Yes,
and that was a heck of a team in the women's tournament.
Great team. They had some injuries beginning of the season, and Rivers buries the 3.
You know, that's 2 players going to be talking to each other after the game, telling you about my shot and your shot.
That she did, and so for me to have that example in my life has allowed me to be who I am and now step into this role. And now with her next to me, just gives me even more confidence that.
A move for Dallas for being outscored 15-10 in this 3rd.
Yeah, well, one of the problems in this quarter is the fact that they're not 2 times, and the Sun have been there 15 times. So you have to attack them.
So that block, when she turns around, shoots a bait, she wants those spots. So it's just great to see Tina still out there, still being a leader, still being vocal for this Connecticut team.
Yes, you're thinking after 13 years in this league, being the #1 pick, and she just continues to just go at people. She done, and she will eventually walk for her Naismith Hall of Fame.
On the Connecticut's team, Morgan Tuck, the general manager. She is a UConn.
You have done one of the most magnificent jobs in the history of women's basketball of developing for decades, this incredible group of women basketball players and the championships.
Absolutely.
It's crazy what he's done. I'm watching the Diana Taurasi documentary, 3-part documentary, and it's just, he coaches hard, he loves you hard, but you will not be at UConn. You will not be in stores unless you're going to watch a game.
Exactly. Here's Wesley, rang the bell, cancer-free at 7 years of age. It is such a chilling moment. It's your heart check.
That might be the most important thing that you've said this whole game, that story. That is remarkable.
LeConte showing that speed again, blasting in from the left side.
Now, I'm trying to find out if she and Wemby are friends, you know, from France. Have they crossed paths? Is Maddie, you know, this French basketball thing is for real.
And then she does it again from the left side again. She is such an impressive rookie. 20 points in the ball game, and then Zaza with the layup. Wings cannot afford to trade baskets. They're down by 8. Plenty of time left here in the third. Hartley out front, whistling a foul is going to be called. Rosati, another UConn ex-player. And more on her.
And then a moment that kind of lit a fire under, a fan said, hey, come out of retirement. And she said, I haven't retired yet. And so after that, she prayed about it. And she's like, if it's for me, it'll be for me. In 2025, she was signed back to Connecticut training camp, and now she's having a great season.
How about Maisha Hyde-Allen from the right side?
That was quick. It was fun. Tiffany, as your agent, I'm trying to figure out why you're not coming back.
That's going to be an offensive to the wings. James, Rivers picks her up. Trying to get it into Hyde-Allen. Keeps control of it. Over Adota.
Richmond with my son, TJ Klein.
Yep.
And they were on the phone. She told me before the game, Olivia said, yeah, TJ and my bro are on the phone. I'm like, this game is won. We love it.
Inside, nice pass, Adota for Morrow. He was such a successful coach overseas. James slips. Hyde-Allen thought about the 3. 5 on the shot clock. Haley Jones, no. I think Marina Mabry may have.
Basketball.
Mezian took the job. He said he knew it would be a challenge, but he said it was a new story to write. LeConte in the paint. She has been unstoppable. Back-to-back games of 22 points for Layla LeConte.
You told me before the game how much you enjoyed watching her play.
Unbelievable. Diamond Miller's going to be fouled on the play with one.
Brilliant, by the way. She's
Absolutely.
been a friend for a long time. I had a chance to see her tonight, and maybe had a great mind for the game. Mezian is really good. You know, he's like Coach Lanus. They're young people. They don't get too up. They don't get too down. They just keep